Yeah, hi, I'm Matt with Take Charge Electric. Today we're meeting with Alicia and we're going to talk about her shed project that we did for her. So thanks for doing this with us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Can you tell me a little bit about your house, your property, and the shed that you got?
Yeah, so we built about 9 years ago and had the shed put in after, but never had electric ran to it. And so my husband improvised and has had an extension cord running from the house to the shed, and it's an eyesore, didn't look great, and he was missing light inside, so it was a problem we needed to fix.
Yeah. So were you always planning on getting power out to the shed?
That was the plan, yeah. So he had done a couple things ahead of time just to make that happen. So we had a spot on our electrical panel that was done for that, and had a spot that was on the house that was done, but we hadn't had anything else done.
So you did the extension cord through the yard, pick it up to weed whack,
Yes, pick it up to weed whack, pick it up to mow, put it back.
keep the dog from chewing on it.
Yeah, not a good look.
Yeah, I could see that. So if you could tell me, how did you hear about us and why did you choose to go with us? That would be great.
So I actually had ran into you guys at church. Your wife had mentioned that you guys owned your own company. That spoke to me. My dad's a small business owner, and so that kind of was what prompted it. And then after I did the initial call and phone call and had you guys come out and do the estimate, that just really solidified it for me to go ahead and move forward with you guys.
When you made that call, you probably had some things that you were looking for in an electrician, even though you knew us. I'm sure there was things you were wanting to know. And can you kind of walk through that part of it for us?
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, cost was one factor. Length of time on how long it was going to take before the job could actually happen, that was another factor. But just the whole process itself put me at ease. Doing the estimate, getting the video bid back from you, being walked through what the whole process was going to look like, just put my mind at ease as far as what to expect.
So you said ease twice. What was it specifically that made you feel comfortable and put you at ease?
So sometimes when you have somebody come out and give you a bid, it's not always going to be exactly that. And so it was nice to know bottom line number as far as what we were looking at, what it was going to cost to do the project. And then also knowing the length of time and how quickly it was going to get done. Those were all things that were, I guess, were favorable to me and things that I was looking for. And so that was what prompted it.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, the video thing is something we started doing a little while ago. Were you able to watch it, and was your husband able to watch it too?
So that was the cool thing, is since he wasn't able to be here for the bid, being able to send him the video and having him watch it and having his ears hear what you were saying was super helpful in the process and us deciding to go ahead and move forward.
So when we come out to do an estimate, we take pictures and we go over the project with our customer. And what I will do then is I'll go back to the office where I'll end up going onto the computer and reviewing all my notes and the pictures, and I'll put together the quote. And once I do that, I then get on my computer and do a video of the estimate where I'm going over pictures and I'm going over the scope of work, timelines, what's involved, payments, and make that video. It's typically between 2 and 10 minutes, somewhere in that range, depending on the job. And I email that over to the client so that when they see the estimate, they also have an explanation and can see photos and exactly what I'm talking about. So as far as the job itself goes, what was that experience like for you?
It was fantastic. I got a text that morning letting me know that they were on their way. They showed up. They were professional. They were really easygoing, nice guys. And I came in super respectful of the property, and I just let them go ahead and do their thing. One of the things that I really appreciated was because there was a line that was going to need to be dug for the electrical. I watched them dig up our sod, place it to the side as they went, and then they put everything back when they were done.
What were you expecting when the guys came out and you knew they had to dig and you knew there was a septic line they were going to come across? What were you expecting that to go like?
I wasn't quite sure what to expect. My instincts told me everything was going to go just fine, but they did a really wonderful job of just being careful of everything. We actually had 2 septic lines they had to watch for, and so they did a great job watching out for everything. And I talked to them at one point in the day, just checking on them, seeing how they were doing, and they were explaining things to me and taking me inside and showing me how things were going. So I appreciated that.
When they took you inside and showed you where everything was, what was that experience like?
It was great because it was exactly what we were hoping for. So the things that my husband had talked about doing, the things that we've had on our to-do list for years. Seeing those done in just a couple of hours was pretty exciting.
So now that the project's over, it's completely done, and you were to talk to your friend and they have an electrical project that needs done, but maybe they're on the fence about who to go with or whether they should get it done, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that you guys are a local owned family business. It's great being able to see another small business that's growing at the rate that you guys are. Seeing the guys that came out, the employees that you had, everybody was so professional. The timeline from when the bid was done to when you guys were actually able to come out and do the job, that was a huge bonus for us. And so there were just so many beneficial, positive factors that I wouldn't hesitate to recommend you guys to anybody.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
That's
you're
really
welcome.
nice. She's too kind to us. Well, Alisha, thank you for having us do the project and for doing this video. We haven't done a customer video where they've gone over their project with us, so thank you for taking the time to do it. I know you
So
didn't have
welcome.
to, and
Yeah.
so I appreciate that.
Nope, happy to do it, and I really do hope that other people watch the video and decide to go with you guys because it was a really good decision. So yeah, thank
Thanks
you guys.
again.
Yeah, you're welcome.